Today we're going to talk about the most common fears when camping alone and how to overcome them. Spending a night alone in nature sounds adventurous, but it can also be scary, especially the first time. Feeling scared is normal. Even the most experienced people have felt it. The key is preparation and experience. Every night under the stars teaches you something new. Today I'll tell you about 16 common fears and how to beat them so you can enjoy the adventure. Let's jump right into the first fear. One of the biggest fears for those who venture out to camp in nature is coming face to face with wild animals near their tent. The idea of hearing strange noises in the dark or seeing shadows moving among the trees can be unsettling even for the most experienced. However, it's important to remember that most animals that live in forests and mountains don't look for trouble with humans. Most animals avoid people and are just looking for an easy meal. They usually prefer to stay away and only approach campsites if they smell something appealing, like food scraps or poorly stored trash. Animals like raccoons, foxes, and even bears might be tempted to investigate if they think they can find something to eat without much effort. So, before you leave home, research the local wildlife of the area where you're going to camp. Knowing what animals live in the area will help you take specific precautions. For example, if there are bears, you'll need to be even more careful with food management. Always keep your tent closed, even during the day, and never leave food or trash outside, as this can attract animals. Store food in airtight bags to prevent odors from spreading and attracting animals. Also, use sturdy animal-proof containers whenever possible. If you can, hang your food from a high branch out of reach of ground animals. This is especially helpful in areas with bears or raccoons, as it makes it harder for them to get to the food. In areas where bears are present, use special bear-proof bags or containers. These containers are designed to withstand the strength and intelligence of these animals, preventing them from opening them and getting to the food. Also, always check your shoes and sleeping bag before using them, especially if you left them outside the tent. Small animals, insects, or even snakes might seek shelter inside them during the night. Respect nature and use common sense at all times. Don't feed animals, don't leave traces of your presence, and keep your campsite clean. This way, the risk of an unpleasant encounter with local wildlife will be minimal, and you'll contribute to the conservation of the natural environment. By following these simple precautions, you'll be able to sleep soundly and enjoy the experience of camping in the heart of nature, knowing that you've done everything possible to avoid unexpected visitors and protect both your safety and that of the animals that live there. Imagine this. You're alone in the middle of the forest, night has fallen, and everything is silent, except for the occasional rustling of branches and the whisper of the wind through the trees. Suddenly, you hear an unexpected noise, a small snap or something moving in the undergrowth. Your heart beats faster and your breathing quickens. In that instant, your mind starts playing tricks on you. Without realizing it, your imagination runs wild, and you start thinking of all the possibilities, from wild animals to horror stories you once heard. The darkness and isolation make every sound seem much more threatening than it really is. It's natural to feel scared, but often your mind exaggerates the dangers. Suggestion is incredibly powerful, especially when you're not familiar with the sounds of the forest. Every rustle, every distant howl can become an imaginary threat. Your brain, in its eagerness to protect you, interprets the unknown as a possible danger. But most of the time, these noises have simple explanations. The wind, a small animal, or even the movement of the trees. That's why it's very helpful to take some time during the day to explore and get familiar with your surroundings. Listen to the sounds of the forest in daylight, identify bird calls, the crunch of leaves under your feet, and the noises animals make when they move. This way, when night comes, those same sounds won't surprise you, and your mind will be calmer. Carrying a powerful flashlight is key. Not only does it help you see better in the dark, but it also gives you a sense of control. If you hear something suspicious, you can quickly check and confirm there's nothing to worry about. Light is a great ally against nighttime fears. If anxiety takes over, remember that you can control your breathing. Pause, take several deep breaths, and look around you. Observe the starry sky, feel the cool air, and realize that you are safe. Distracting your mind is key to not letting fear take over. You can read a book, listen to your favorite music, or write in a journal about your experiences. These activities help focus your attention on something positive and relax your mind. You can even take the opportunity to reflect on what scares you and discover that, in reality, there's no reason to worry. Always remember that most nighttime noises have a logical explanation and don't pose any real danger. Often they're just small animals looking for food or the wind moving branches. The forest is full of life and most of its inhabitants are harmless. If the fear persists, don't hesitate to share your concerns with other campers. Talking about what you feel can help you see things from another perspective and realize that you're not the only one who experiences these fears. In the end, you'll see that everyone has been scared at some point, and together you can support each other, laugh at the scares, and enjoy the experience much more. Your mind can play tricks on you, but with information, company, and calm, you can overcome them and live the adventure to the fullest. You're afraid your gear will fail. A broken tent, a torn backpack, an insufficient sleeping bag. Invest in quality gear and check reviews before buying. Test everything at home before you go and carry a basic repair kit. A little prevention avoids big problems at the campsite. Maintain your gear and store it well. If something fails, stay calm. Almost everything has a solution. Sometimes unexpected events turn into the best stories. Bad weather is scary, but you can prepare. Check the forecast before you leave and choose your spot carefully. Bring a sturdy tent and an extra tarp for the entrance. If there's a thunderstorm, stay away from tall trees and find low areas. Wear waterproof clothing and always bring dry spare clothes. Stay calm. Most storms pass quickly. With the right gear, even rain can be part of the adventure. The fear of getting hurt is real, but it can be reduced. Always carry a basic first aid kit and learn how to use it. Wear boots with good grip and know the terrain before taking risks. Don't touch unknown plants or drink questionable water. Let someone know where you'll be and stay calm if an accident happens. Experience teaches you to move better and avoid risks. Be cautious, but don't let fear stop you. The fear of other people when you're camping alone is completely normal. Many people feel a bit uneasy thinking about meeting strangers in the middle of nature, especially if it's their first time going on an adventure by themselves. This fear is often linked to insecurity and the uncertainty of not knowing who might show up. However, it's important to remember that this fear, though common, doesn't have to limit you or stop you from enjoying the experience. There are many ways to reduce it and feel safer while exploring new places. Before you go, take time to research the area where you plan to camp. Check maps, read reviews from other campers, and look for information about the area's safety. Choose discreet spots away from main roads to set up your camp, preferably where there's good visibility and easy access to escape routes if needed. You can also ask in forums or hiking groups about their experiences in the area, which will give you a clearer idea of what to expect. It's important not to share your exact location on social media while you're camping. Wait to post photos or stories until you've left the area. Always keep your belongings organized and ready to go quickly if you need to. Keep your valuables out of sight and have a backpack with essentials handy for a quick evacuation. That way, if you ever feel something isn't right, you can act without wasting time. Always carry a powerful flashlight, a whistle, and your fully charged phone. These items can make a difference in an emergency. The whistle is for calling for help or scaring off potential intruders, while the flashlight lets you see clearly in the dark and your phone keeps you connected. Consider bringing a power bank to make sure your phone doesn't run out of battery during the night. Remember that most people you meet in nature are just looking to enjoy the outdoors, just like you. The camping and hiking community is usually friendly and supportive. Often sharing a smile or a greeting can help you feel calmer and create positive connections. Not all strangers are a danger. In fact, you might make new friends or get help if you need it. If at any point something feels off, don't hesitate to trust your gut. If you feel that a situation or person doesn't inspire confidence, change your spot without a second thought. It's better to be safe than sorry. Don't feel bad for prioritizing your safety. Your well-being is the most important thing. Learn to listen to your instincts and act decisively if something doesn't feel right. With common sense, preparation, and a positive attitude, you can enjoy nature without excessive worries. Confidence builds with experience, and each outing will make you feel more secure. Remember that being prepared doesn't mean living in fear, but having the necessary tools to face any situation. This way, you can relax and make the most of every moment at your campsite, knowing that you've taken the right precautions to take care of yourself.